Carry on my wayward son. There'll be peace when you are done. Lay your weary head to rest. Don't you cry no more.
Welcome to another episode of Action Video Game Talk. I'm your host, Scott Action Jackson. Thanks for joining me today, or tonight, or whenever you're watching or listening to this episode. I do have another list of news articles to go through, so let's go and hop right into them. Nintendo launched Mario Party 10's Japanese website, and hidden within are pictures of never-before-seen Amiibos. The images from the site show new Amiibo designs for Wario, Rosalia, and Donkey Kong. But it is currently unclear whether Nintendo will release them under the Super Mario Bros. Amiibo range or a new Mario Party 10 range. Given how quickly the last Rosalina Amiibo sold out, fans would be wise to pre-order these as soon as possible if they don't want to miss out. So as the article says, these images of Amiibos are hidden within the Japanese website for the Mario Party 10 game. And they are Wario, Rosalina, and Donkey Kong. And they are different. Well, I should say, to me, I guess Donkey Kong and Rosalina would be different because I haven't seen the actual Wario normal one. One of many big questions is, will Nintendo come out and say that these are actually Amiibo figures that are really coming out? Because if they are, and they go and have them available for reserve, people need to be getting on top of this, because not all these Amiibo figures stay out in circulation in the store shelves. A lot of them get sold out real fast, like the Rosalina one did in some... I think Rosalina was one of the ones that was specific to a certain store. I know the Meta Knight one was supposed to be for Best Buy. I just forgot what Rosalina was for. And then who knows, Wario might be exclusive for another store as well. But like I said, if Nintendo does officially announce that these are more figures coming out, and especially if they're going to be under a different banner name, because we do have ones coming out that's exclusively for a Super Mario Bros. Line of Amiibos. So these could be, I don't know, maybe under a Mario Party line of Amiibos. Bethesda has announced that it's holding an E3 press conference this year for the first time. We know Doom is on the horizon and The Elder Scrolls Online is heading to consoles immediately before, but that alone does not a showcase make. The news went out to press with a similar post available on Bethesda's website. Of course, no details about what will be shown are included. It's only February after all. That won't stop fans from exceedingly speculating, though. The event will be streamed on Bethesda's Twitch channel, so if you aren't sent an invitation, you'll still be able to keep up with the news. The event is scheduled for Sunday, June 14th, but we suspect the speculation will start right about now. This is going to be the first time that Bethesda will be having an E3 press conference. Because previously, all they've been doing in the past has been showing off trailers and stuff for their games that have been released. Like the Fallouts, the Elder Scrolls games. So, aside from the Doom, Elder Scrolls Online, there's got to be some other major game that they're going to announce. People have been speculating that maybe they could be announcing the next Fallout game as well. Which is either probably going to be Fallout 4 or maybe a Fallout with another subtitle. It's anybody's guess what they could be announcing. I mean, they could go with another... I mean, as far as we know, it could be, a totally all-new game along with another Fallout game. The first officially licensed Ghostbusters board game could become a reality. Cryptotonic is giving Kickstarter backers a chance to bring New York's finest home, along with some terrifying ghouls and ghosts. The campaign launched with a 250,000 goal and sets at over 6,000 in a few hours. There are only 2 tiers, with the base game at 80 and the deluxe edition, which includes a supersized State Puff Marshmallow Man at 125. The game features a board, multiple plastic figures, including Slimer and 4 Ghostbusters, and a PKE meter. So let me see if I got this right. After all this time, there hasn't been an actual Ghostbusters board game? What's wrong here? Why hasn't anybody made this before? I am glad that somebody's actually trying to make one of these. Hopefully it'll feel maybe similar to maybe like a Trivial Pursuit, or... Like I said, to me it's shocking that nobody's actually tried this yet. I mean, I know that there's been numerous Ghostbusters video games, but no actual board game? But when this news article first hit, the campaign on Kickstarter for the Ghostbusters board game launched with a 250,000 goal, and in a few hours it reached over 60,000. So by now, by the time this actually comes out on YouTube or wherever, this board game's probably going to be happening either way. And of course the board game's going to have the usual, board to play on, multiple plastic figures, and apparently a PKE meter. I will be curious to see how this plays, especially if and when it comes out. I would check out this board game if it's made. If it's officially made and it will be coming out, I would want to play it. I would want to try it out. I think some of the other guys over at Phantom Knight will probably be interested in playing this whenever it comes out too. And there's probably like all kinds of local Ghostbuster people who probably be curious about this game too. Technically, anybody who's a fan of the Ghostbusters. Well, technically, I should say the real Ghostbusters, not the weird Funimation Ghostbusters cartoon. But I mean the one that's based off the movies and the real Ghostbusters cartoon. Ubisoft has announced that the much-discussed Assassin's Creed film has finally been greenlit and is now in production. Ubisoft announced a deal with New Regency for an Assassin's Creed film back in 2012, which included Michael Fassbender signing on as the lead actor. Since then, the status of the movie has been in question, due in part to a delay in the projected release. During Ubisoft's third quarter financial earnings call, the publisher offered an update, announcing that the film has officially been greenlit and is now in production. Ubisoft says the film is on track to meet its new 2016 release date, which was announced last month. For everyone who's been wondering when this Assassin's Creed movie is finally going to get into production, well, guess what? It is now. They're finally going ahead and working on the movie now. So they probably have the lead actor, Michael Fassbender, there as... I don't know if he's going to play the assassin in the ancient time, or if he's going to play Ezio, or if he's maybe he's going to try and play both. We don't know. We don't know the full cast for the movie here. I mean, I think a news article broke maybe yesterday. I think it might have been yesterday that an actress was casted for the film. I just forgot what her name was. But there was an actress that was just signed on for the movie. Well, announced as signed on for the movie. She might have been part of it. She might have been asked maybe years ago to join up. Heck, as far as we know, the company behind the production of the movie for Assassin's Creed might already have its cast ready. They just haven't officially announced it. Now, to me, I'm glad to hear that they're finally going into production, because I kind of enjoy the Assassin's Creed series of games, and, I want to see how it looks on the big screen in a movie format. Even though a lot of people have tried turning the video game cutscenes into movies on, like, YouTube and other video sites. Okay, now it's time for this week's major new releases, and we have a small list. Dead or Alive 5, last round for PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One. The Order 1886 for PlayStation 4. And Trivial Pursuit Live for Xbox 360? I thought this already came out. Well, that does it for this episode of Action Video Game Talk. Once again, thanks for joining me today, or tonight, or whenever you're watching or listening to this episode. Later on, I will have the separate clips up if you want to check those out. Down below, I will have the link for the Facebook page if you want to go and check out that page. I think... Until next time, bye!